Hey guys, welcome back to more Yu-Gi-Oh! The Duelist of the Roses Redux. So, the second part of what I'm making my Spellcaster run, as I was kind of, in the first episode, kind of struggling to kind of think of like, is it a Spellcaster deck, a Warrior deck, should I combine the two, and I kind of looked at some of the other starter decks and realized that there is another starter deck in there that is like a very much specific warrior deck. So because of that, I'm leaving this as a spellcaster deck. This is basically like the only deck that really specializes in spellcasters to like an extreme point. And I have to say, I did a lot of grinding, as I don't really think the starter deck is very good. And honestly, I don't even really think spellcaster is that good of a type of enemies, right? Monster type. Because, like, it's got a couple of good individual monsters, but a lot of them don't really mesh well together. I got the Book of Secret Arts, which powers up all of my light monsters except the dark ones, and that's kind of a big issue, as we got pretty much every element in there, and like that means we have to deal with two different power-ups, and we don't even have both of them. So, like, we got a couple in there, like, got a Magician of Faith somewhere, that's a really good card. It's a spellcaster card, but this card is pretty much good in any type of deck. Cosmo Queen I got from lining up 3 in a row, and I'm gonna be honest, Cosmo Queen is definitely the best spellcaster monster in the game. As pretty much, like, once it flips it, the terrain around her becomes dark, and that is incredible. She's basically like a semi-Yami as well. And, like, if you have the field advantage, you're pretty much already in the good. Like, that's like half of what you need to be pretty much win a match. I also got Magician of Black Chaos. I'd honestly argue that for the spellcasters, if you want any form of synergy, I feel like your best bet is to go and run Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl. Other than that, like, I think there's a fusion to make Skull Knight, but I don't think I have those materials, and I think we can get those materials from, like, Grandpa. So this is what it's looking like. I also got the Judgment Hand, as I do have a couple of warriors. I guess I'll try to run warriors for at least a little bit, and this guy plus any of these warriors basically makes Judgment, which is a good card. We got a couple of beasts, and we got a couple of just out there monsters to make some fusions happen. We got Yami, which is like a crucial card to turn our terrain to dark, and then we got Invigoration, which is like okay. I don't really like the 300 buff cards, if you ask me. I'd rather just have the 500 ones, but I have them. I don't really have better power-up cards. Gust Fan is kind of meh. We don't really have that many wind monsters. Paralyzing Potion is decent, but it's pretty costly. Curse Breaker that's decent. I definitely probably want to get a couple more tiers of the Mermaid once we get to the opponents that have those cards, as that's probably what I'm gonna fill up a decent bit of my deck with, as there are not many really good spellcaster cards, if you ask me. So the deck leader is now Spirit of the Mountain. I grinded him up to SDM, which gives him extended support rate, increase for same type friendly, and weaken specific enemy types, which is Fiend, if I'm correct. Outside of that, I also grinded up, where the hell is he at? I also grinded out, I can't find him, I'm going through this too quickly. Should be over here. Hurricane, yeah, he's pretty much like my second option. Like, he gets terrain change basically, but with Yami and with Cosmo Queen, I feel like I'm not really in need of that. Also, I feel like I value the plus 500 more than the plus 200 that Hurricane gives. So that's my reason for going with Spirit of the Mountain instead. So today we're facing Mai, who's I don't know how tough she's going to be. I've sort of figured out a decent way of going for the deck, although, like, with just straight up Cosmo Queen, we can do a lot of damage anyways. But my hope is basically to draw, like, a Yami or something like that. Negate attack I don't really think is that good. Negate attack's probably going out of the deck pretty much as soon as possible. Like, this is far from an optimized deck. There's probably going to be a lot of changes in between each episode. So... Crawling Dragon is really good though. Like, give him a plan and we can get the Jungle Dragon. Which... let's just get rid of these spellcasters. They're kind of just deck filler. For my main swing, Spirit of the Winds, who doesn't get a power up from the mountains because she's a spellcaster, despite the fact that she's wind. We got Typhoon. We do get Gemini Elf. Gemini Elf's really good. So let's just get rid of this card. The other 3 cards are decent fusion material, so I'll keep those around. It's interesting that she's kind of just letting me go for her if I really want to, but let's give you that Book of Secret Arts. Let's see what she does next. Okay, well, something with power-ups. And it's stronger, and that's pretty bad for us. As they're definitely gonna kill us. Pretty much, like, need Cosmo Queen or Yami at this point to beat those to beat the Harpy Lady Sisters. But it is spellbound, that is pretty useful. See what I can do. God, I kind of want to keep the mermaid there, but... Alright, we can finish off Princess of Tsurugi. Like, the dangerous thing is that I can go and I can go up here and then hit something to hit her back there, but I don't know how worth it that is. Let's just get you out, I guess. That's probably a Harpy Lady Sisters as well, huh? Okay, she actually doesn't boost these cards, so you get basically a bunch of trash. So, yeah, I mean, actually I think Beast plus Winged Beast makes Garvis, right? I may have accidentally made like another fusion happen here, but Yeah, Garvis doesn't even get like above in the mountain, so it's kind of pointless in that sense. Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be pretty difficult to win this run at this point. I don't know, maybe if we get like Paralyzing Potion, we could pull something off. Although it is nice that we paralyzed them before. Ooh, that's really unideal. That sucks. What are we getting? Okay, that's good. That's at least gets rid of that monster for us. Yeah, Black Dragon Jungle King, who I think is a card that's exclusive to the games, is really useful for the early game as mountains. The mountain pairs a lot. Like, if your monsters are good on the mountains, you got the early game set, which was the deal with fairy typings at least. But with this one, it's a little less. Luckily enough, we do have Yami, which can change it in our favor. Like, the terrain bonus is just super important in the early game, huh? Let's look what we should do next. We got a Destiny draw. This is so fucking bullcrap, but I'll take it. That's so much bullcrap, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Destiny draw for the win. How about that? Of course, we back off one now. As we don't want this to hit us. He can go like this. And then like, no, he could probably, he has the ability to kill, yeah, she has the ability to kill me, but she doesn't, she runs away instead. Okay, Monster Reborn. I didn't see what she brought, but I think it was the Harpy Lady Sisters. But I think we won. See how the tables turn super fucking quickly and super fucking unfairly. Oh, I accidentally pressed on the turbo key. Well, what can I say? Destiny draw for the win. Although, she didn't have to put that monster in our attack range. She didn't have to do that one, so... It's also just confusing. I don't know why she did that. I don't even think she had like 5 monsters on the field, so she didn't have to get rid of it in that reason too, so... Solitude's been demoted. Oh no. Monstrous Bird. And Princess of Tsurugi. We didn't get the 3 in a row, unfortunately. But yeah, that is my defeated. And, you know, we have some time left, so we can probably do the next battle as well. Yeah, that was some BS though. The way we just beat that, it was unfair. The Destiny draw just changed the whole game. You know, they didn't even have to give me Ryuk, but that was like the perfect card. So yeah, now Mako Shinami, who I do actually think is a pretty difficult battle normally. Like, if you don't have an overpowered deck, this is a pretty difficult match. And I mean, I would say this deck isn't overpowered or anything. We do have a couple of cards that are really good. Like, we do have some game changers in there, but we'd actually need to draw those cards. It's an interesting opening hand. Red Medicine is kind of just there for filler. I don't think the 500 life points is going to make a real difference. I'd rather draw an extra card this next turn anyways. And just a bunch of throwaway cards. Well, that's a powerful monster, I know that much at least now. But this card's really good. That totally makes this card actually not too bad, but I kind of expected it to be something like that. I'm hoping it isn't the Sea Dragon that changes the terrain, because that would be a little problematic. Oh, look, it is him! I had a suspicion that it was him, but... Ooh, yeah, god damn. Is this just a straight up loss? I don't think it is. Right, he's got 4,000, not 4,500. Damn. Yeah, no, we've just barely survived that encounter. Well, what are we drawing? A Destiny draw. Arioku! And we get the best monster in the game! Huh, that's interesting. Oh wait, never mind. Let's not use this one. That would just instantly get rid of it. Well, that was gonna happen anyways. It's been lowered to 53, but this was my strategy all along. Okay, well that thing's now paralyzed and is useless. Shame we didn't get that terrain bonus now, but... Dude, that's just fun. Yeah, Magician of Faith is really busted. I don't believe he's got anything. Sure. They'll give you Ryoku. Oh look, it's another Tears of the Mermaid. Oh no. Well, he's gotten like Shadow Spell into Tears of the Mermaid done now, so he's gotten rid of a good chunk of his deck at least. I don't think he's got anything still that's powerful enough to take it out. He wouldn't have anything that's strong enough to take him out. The giant red sea snake. Time to die to Cosmo Queen. Who admittedly does have a really cool looking sprite in this game. A shame that Mako kind of just spams this trap card. Imagine if we'd had the power that Fairy had of being invisible to trap cards. Let's just place him here. Actually doesn't work for dinosaurs. Still, I don't think we need Beaked Snake, and I'll put you in defense mode just to cover that space. And we win! Ooh, yeah, I basically just want Tears of the Mermaid, if I'm being honest. Well, we got one. That'll definitely go into the deck. Ah, you're something else. I never dreamed I'd lose a duel on the sea. Well, I mean, you kind of got dicked over by, you know, Destiny draw, and then, you know, Magician of Faith who can really abuse that shit afterwards. That's what, Joey's the next guy, right? Yeah. Joey doesn't really have much for us, if I'm correct, although he does have Time Wizard, although you don't get Time Wizard from the thing. Well, whatever, we're Princess of Tsurugi. I think you can, she's part of the fusion to make, Commandments of Sword, or whatever it's called. Performers of Sword. So that's cool. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of, I think, Negate Attack for Tears of the Mermaid. As we got really, we got really lucky with, Destiny Draw this episode. As, like, honestly, if we didn't get Destiny Draw against Maya, we would have lost. And against Mako, I mean, it was pretty early to tell what would happen afterwards, but we were in a pretty bad position anyways. Yeah, we would have likely lost to Mako as well if we didn't get that Destiny Draw. But, well, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. I really appreciate it, and hope you guys have a wonderful day. Goodbye.